I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to share some key principles with you. The things I share with you are things that my parents did not teach me, and people in my generation, their fathers did not share with them. And some of you who are in your 40s, your fathers didn't have time to share these things with you. And I'm sharing them with you for free, relatively. I am not here to entertain you or impress you. I'm not here for the cynical or toxic person. I'm here for the person who is willing to learn from somebody who has passed that road before. I've been telling you about information, inspiration, instinct, intuition, impartation. Let me talk about information and business and the Anaconda system of living. Number one, information you hear. And I've said before now, when you get an information, internalize it, analyze it, personalize it, then act on it. Toxic people and foolish people don't analyze information before commenting, before acting. Some of them will not even act. They're only critical. I'm not acting a film. So you are seeing the fan behind. That's your business. Instead of concentrating on what I'm saying, you are seeing a blank wall. That's your business. You are seeing a cheap curtain behind. That's your business. Somebody who is interested in what I'm saying will analyze, internalize, analyze, personalize, and act on what I'm saying. I heard about fracking. That is the process of producing gas or petroleum products from rocks. The word petroleum is petroleum. Rock, petroleum, oil, which is as a result of the decay of fossil materials under pressure and high temperature for centuries, long time. And then the oil percolates or whatever. And when I heard that, I internalized it. And then I analyzed it. I realized that I was from an oil producing country, as at that time a very monoproduct economy. Number two, I realized that I was from an oil producing state, and a great percentage of our revenue is from allocation from oil. And then I extrapolated. If Saudi Arabia produces oil at $8 per barrel as at that time, and our cost of production in Nigeria is higher with corruption and all the bureaucracies, Saudi Arabia can afford to pump oil into the market. America can produce gas or whatever through fracking. And then the price of oil was going to fall. And if it falls, the amount of money coming to the federal government will reduce, the price of oil will drop, and the allocation coming to my state will reduce. Then I extrapolated that salaries will not be paid on time, and people will be owed salaries. And if salaries are not paid, school fees will not be paid. I personalized it. Then I went around the churches telling them that I will not increase school fees. And for a period of nearly 2 to 3 years, I did not increase school fees, but I was improving on my businesses, my school, did wonderful toilets, laboratory, and all that. And then suddenly, workers were owed salaries. They couldn't pay. And then because my school fees was still modest, with very good facilities and results, in the last video I talked about creating results. So the people brought their children to my school. When they brought their children to my school, I practiced the following principle. Number one, attraction, which was the prize. Number two, addiction, give them what they need, good discipline, good facilities, good results, good environment. Then after the period of addiction, retention. People stayed, brought other children. Then after that stage, we practiced the period of rejection. We started selecting people who will come to our school. So exclusivity came in. And one thing with humanity, once there is exclusivity, people want to belong to that place. So our admissions skyrocketed while other schools were struggling to admit students. In fact, till today, when we want to admit students, it's like a marketplace. Everybody wanted to attend my school. And then when the economy improved, I increased the school fees using the Salami principle. Go and Google it, not Yoruba name now. Salami, the same spelling, slice by slice, bit by bit. It did not put the people under pressure. It did not scare them away. I was able to improve on my services, improve on my salaries, and then my economy grew. Somebody went and told one of my boys, he said, Dr. Apoki has not finished confessing how he makes money. That is not the same school we are running, that there is a system he's using that he has not finished confessing. Today, I am confessing, better learn. So you must know, work on information, know the tide, set your ugen. Remember my last principle, Urobo principle, ugen, your money trap, where the water will flow into. Bring it into real estate. I acted on information that somebody was selling properties. That's how I became one of the biggest landowners in this town. I bought from him. Then act on information, know where development is going to come, where they're going to set factories or do whatever, construct a road. Go and buy there when it is still bush. Like as people bought in Lekki area after the crusade that Papa Adeboye did there, and prices of commodities increased. How Jakonde did road in that direction in those days towards conservation and all that. So you act on information, you know where Jesus is going to pass through, then climb on the tree like Lazarus, and then he will notice you and tell you, Lazarus, come down, I will eat in your house today. The scriptures are so interesting. The principles in the Bible are so practicable and demonstrable. Anyone you cannot demonstrate, you cannot practicalize, you have not understood it. You see, I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm always angry when people can't spell a simple name. Apoki. I have a conference coming up. It's an online conference. It's a webinar, 5th and 6th of July, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. And we're going to talk about investment for gain, profits, and living on profits. Seminar fees 10,000 naira. Send a message to +234 7052136763 or +23480 21219262. We'll send you the flyer. We usually record our sessions and we send to those who were at work or whose time zones are different from ours, because people registered from the 5 continents of the world, including the Caribbeans and New Zealand. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki, the area grandfather. God bless you.